Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to our online class Ekalaiva. Today we have to see class 8, subject is science, the topic name is movements in animals. See, the last session itself we saw that the skeletal system, the types of movements, the different animals movement like that we saw that, the type of joints we saw that, is it or not, and then type of skeleton also we finished it. No, in this topic we have to see parts of skeleton, in this topic parts of skeleton. See, we know very well the skeleton system we can divide into two, What are they means? First one is the axial skeleton system. See, what is the axial skeletal system means? The central axis. Okay, the skeletal, we know that 206 bones. How many bones? 206 bones. 6 bones joined together make the skeletal system. This skeletal, they are attached attached together in the different type of the joints, is it? So the central skeletal system and then appendicular skeletal system. What does the central mean? They are making the central axis. How they are making axis? First one is the skull. Skull, we know very well, our skull is the central axial skeletal system. Okay, the skull is, works like a natural helmet. How the helmet works? While we skid or anything means what it is, it protect our head now, as well as the skull is made up of a small bones. Why it is made up of means the inner organ, the brain is very sensitive soft organ. No, this brain is closely covered and then safely protect in the help of the skull. Okay, skull means it protect the brain. Next one is the ribs, sternum. Ribs means we know that the cavity weighs the breast cavity is covered with the bones. This bone is make like a gauge. Okay, so it is called the ribs. Ribs means the separate bones, it attached with the separate bones, it is the ribs. And then sternum, the breast bone is called the sternum. So the breastbone and then vertebral column, this both are joined in the small bone, it is the ribs. So it is make like a gauge. In the inside the gauge, a soft inner organs are protected. What are the soft inner organs? Heart, lungs and liver. Like the soft inner organs are protected with the help of like this rib gauge. After that we can say that vertebral column. Vertebral column means our head, the skull is there, no? The skull and the top of the skull, the end of the skull and then the end of the what is that hip bone. It is the central bone, it is called the vertebral column. Okay, this vertebral column protects the spinal cord. Spinal cord means we know very well, if it is the brain means the brain, the sponge place is there, no, the spinal cord, it runs through this vertebral column. So these three things are called the axial skeletal system. They are attached in one central cages. Okay, what are they? First one the skull, after that the chest bone, sternum, rib and then backbone, as well as the vertebral column. These three things are the axial skeleton. Second one we can say the axial skeleton also attached with the some other bones. What are they means? Our arms and legs attached with the central skeletal system, it is called the appendicular skeletal. What are the appendicular? One is the pectoral girdle, another one is the pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle means this pectoral girdle, it is attached to the arm. Our arm is attached with the shoulder, the armpit is there, no? It is the pectoral girdle. Pectoral girdle means our shoulder bone and then backside the spatula, these two are attached in the arm bone is there. It is the pectoral girdle. As well as the pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle means the leg is, our leg is there, no, thigh bone, it is attached with the hip bone. That hip bone is called the pelvic girdle. Clear? So The upper limb means our hand. This hand attached with the pectoral girdle. Another one is the lower limb. Lower limb means our leg. This leg attached with the pelvic girdle. These two are called appendicular skeleton system. So this is the two type of the skeletal system. One is the axial, another one is the appendicular. We have to see one by one here. See, first one. First one is the axial skeletal system. Axial skeletal system means, see, first we saw that axial skeletal system. Axial skeletal system means it is the bones along the axis or central line of the human body. It is the central or axial bones. This axial skeletal system consists of skull, face bone, after that sternum, rib and vertebral column. This all the bones joined together make this axial skeletal system. Clear? First we have to see the skull. Okay, the skull and facial bones we have to see here. See, first one is the skull. We know very well skull is, I already told, skull is working like a natural helmet to protect the brain. Is it? So, the skull is made up of hard structure. It is made up of hard structure of bones. It is made up of, see, small hardest structure of bones, a flat irregular bones joined together like this. They are slightly means immobile bones. Immobile flat bones joined together make a skull structure. Okay. This, see, our bones, our skull is there, no, the skull is totally made up of 22 bones. How many? 22 bones. This 22 bones, first 8 bones, okay, the total among this 22 bones, 8 bones are made the upper part of the skull. Upper part means the upper part is there, no, this is the flatter bones are joined together make this. So, okay, they are forming a fixed, they are immobile bones. It is called the cranium. It is called cranium. Apart from that, remaining 14 bones is there, no. This 14 bones fused together make our face. The face is made up of 14 bones. Clear? See, skull is made up of totally 22 bones is made our skull. Among this 22, 8 fixed bones. Fixed means they cannot move. Okay. So, this 8 fixed bones together make a cranium, the upper part of the skull. Okay. Then remaining 14 bones is there, no. This 14 bones make our face. See, the only bone here, our skull, the only movable bone which is there means our lower jaw. While we speaking, our lower jaw can move here and there, no. So, our lower jaw only can movable bone. Clear? Then for this movement, muscles and ligaments are attached here. This muscles and ligaments help the movement of the lower jaw. See here, this is the cranium. Okay, cranium means 8 bones. I told now flattered and then immobile bones. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. 8 bones are joined together make this cranium. This part is called the cranium. Clear? After that, our face is there, no. This is our face bone. This 14 bones. How many? 14 bones are made our face bone. Now you can see here, no, this 14 bones. Only movable joint is there, our lower jaw bone. After that, we have to see about the vertebral column. Vertebral column means, I told, vertebral means our backbone. Our backbone is called the vertebral column. Clear? See, it is vertebral column running at the back of the, see, back of the body. It is also called the spine or backbone. Backbone means our skull. Our skull is placed on the end of the what is that, a vertebral column. Okay, see, it works like a trunk region. It works like a trunk region. It supports all the weight of our body. Clear? Then vertebral column is made up of individual bones. Actually, the vertebral column is a irregular shape of the individual bones. This all the 27, totally how many? 27 individual bones are make. This 27 bones are made like over this vertebral column. You can see here now the end of the skull. The skull is placed here. Okay. From the top of the skull to end of the hip bone here itself. Totally these bones are make up our backbone. Okay. Actually they are all, each and every bones are the separate bones. How we are making a garland like a beads, we are using the beads to make a garland, as well as this separate each vertebrae are arranged one by one, it make a gap in the inside of the vertebral, it make a hole. In the inside the empty space, our spine is running through this, our spine is running through in the empty space. Clear? This is our vertebral column. See here, this vertebral column also divided into 5. Based on the place, the vertebral column also divided into 5. How we can say means, first our neck bone is there, no? It is actually the 7 neck bones are called the cervical. Clear? After that, 12 bones, the thoracic place. The thoracic place means our neck to our hip. Okay, the thoracic cavity, the backside is there, no? It is made up of 12 bones. Okay, after that our hip bone is made up of the lumbar. Lumbar is the 5. The final thing, our pelvic girdle. This pelvic girdle is there, no? This pelvic girdle fused together make a sacrum. 5 sacrum fused together make the pelvic girdle bone. So this is the vertebral column. See here, the total column consists of, see, each and every separate vertebrae are arranged like that one by one. Okay, in the inside they may having like a gap like that. In the inside of the gap our brain is there, no? The brain, the spinal cord is there, no? The spine is running through like a thread. How the thread running through this beads gap as well as the vertebral column gap, our spine cord is the running through in this gap. Clear? So this vertebral column give the protection for the spine. Clear? So this is the 27 bones. 7 is the cervical or neck bone. 12 lumbar means the thoracic cavity bone. After that 5 fused is sacrum bone. Final 4 is the coccyle, means it is the pelvic girdle bone. So these are the vertebral column. See, this column run from the base of the skull to the hip bone forming a tube. I told no, they arrange one by one. So they make, here they making the gap. In this gap our spine cord is running through in this gap. Afterward passes through this hollow tube. They join gliding points which hollow the bend back, front and sidewards. It is the slightly movable bone. Our backbone is a slightly movable bone because we can bend front, back side as well as sidewards. Clear? Then the function of the vertebral column. The function of vertebral column. See here. See. What are the functions of vertebral column? We know very well. It protects the spinal cord. It protects the spinal cord. Afterward, it supports the head. Our head is placed on the top of the spinal cord, no? So it protects the head. Then we can say it serves attachment of the ribs. Rib bone is attached with the help of the sternum, no? Then next one, it provides the support. It provides the supports, places attachment of the pectoral girdle as well as the pelvic girdle. Okay. Next one, it provides a movement for the human skeletal system as well as we can while we walking, standing, we can stand erect means with the help of backbone. If we have any problem in our backbone means we cannot stay erect. If we want to, we cannot sit continuously, we cannot walk properly like that. Suppose somebody is having the backbone problem means they cannot walk erect. How they are making the bend and then cannot only walk. Is it or not? So this is the help of the vertebral column for us. Next one is the sternum or rib cage. Sternum means we know that, see, sternum. This is the rib cage. Rib cage means like a gauge, like a making a like a gauge. Actually, three separate bones, three type of the bones making like this gauge. What are the separate bones means? First one is this is the vertebral column. Okay, this is the vertebral or backbone. And then front side is the sternum. This is, we can see here, no, this is the sternum. This is the sternum. Sternum means our chest bone. Our breastbone is the sternum. So our chest bone and then backbone, these two bones attached with the sidewards, the separate bones we can see here, no, this is the rib bones. Okay, our backbone and chest bone, this both are joined with the separate bones, it is the rib bones. Okay, based on the attachment we can say the three types of the rib bones. What are they means? One is the true ribs. True ribs. Okay, next one is the false ribs. Next one is the false ribs. Third one is the floating ribs. Third one is the floating ribs. Why it is called the true ribs, false ribs like this means, see, this ribs, true ribs means 1 to 8 rib bones, the separate rib bones attached separately with the from the vertebral to the sternum. So this 1 to 7 bones are called true ribs because they are truly attached in the both of them. Okay. Next one is the 8 to 10 bones. 8, 9, 10. These three bones fused together and then joined. We can see here, no, 8, 9, 10. They both are joined together and attached in the sternum. So these three are called the false ribs. Okay. The next two is there, no, what is the next two? 11th one and 12th rib. These two ribs didn't make any attachment. Okay, so that's why it is called the floating bones. That's why it is called the floating ribs. Clear? So the ribs are made up of, see, we can say this, actually the rib is a 12 pair of rib bones made up of the how many? 12 pair of ribs. The 12 pair of ribs make this rib cage. Clear? This based on the how they are making the back, they attach with the vertebral column, front sternum. Then based on, I told, no, based on the attachment they divided three. What are they? One is the 10 pairs means 1 to 7 pairs attached to the backbone at separate. So they are true word ribs. Then next one is the 8 to 10 rib bone is, they are the three bones fused together and attached in one sternum. So it is called the false ribs. Then remaining 11th and 12th is there, no, this bone didn't make any attachment, that's why it is called a free floating ribs. Clear? So as well as the ribs help us while we breathing, during the breathing process, they helps to contract and relax. They helps to expand and contract. That's why we can make a breathing. While we breathing, it makes give the spaces to our lungs. We can easily breathe. For this contract and relax process, they making the help with the muscles. Some muscles give the help too for this movement. Then the soft inner organs are protects here. What are they? Lungs, heart, and then some other things as liver, like this organs are protect safely from this rib cage. Then next one is the appendicular, the sidewards. Okay, appendicular skeletal system. Appendicular skeletal system, this is made up of, we know very well, first one is the shoulder or the pectoral bone. Pectoral girdle is also called the appendicular skeletal system. See, this appendicular skeletal system means shoulder girdle. Shoulder means our arms. Okay, and then the pelvic girdle, our leg. These are joined together, make this appendicular skeletal system. First, we have to see about the shoulder bone, pectoral girdle. Okay, shoulder bone means it is made up of collar bone. After that, the back side, the spatula. Okay, the collarbone and spatula join together make like this shoulder bone. Okay, the collarbone making the attachment with the help of the one end is making attachment in the chest bone, the another end make the attachment in the vertebral column. So this shoulder bone can make, see here you can say here, no, this is the collarbone. This collarbone, the front side it make attachment in the chest, and then another end of the bone it make a attachment in the spatula. You can see here, no, one thing, it is the scapula, so it make the attachment in both side. Okay, this is the collarbone. After that, see, the collarbone is supported by the breastbone at the one end, and then another one is the shoulder blade at the scapula is called the shoulder blade. So it attached with the another bone, the shoulder blade. After that, the shoulder bone enclose a socket. It make a enclose with a socket. Socket means the arms attached with the collarbone. It make a attachment fixes here, and then ball and the upper arm. After that, we can see it makes a ball and socket joint. We know already, we read about this. Here we can see here, no, this is this. It make the ball point of the arm attached in this collarbone. Clear? Then this form, the girdle is also called the pectoral girdle. This is the pectoral girdle. Then next one is the pelvic girdle. Next one is the pelvic girdle. See, pelvic bone is also called the pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle means our hip bone is called the pelvic girdle. See, actually this is the hip bone. This hip bone is the strongest bone. It is the strongest bone. Why? Means it can support all the weight of our body. Okay, this hip bone is made up of the final vertebral column coccyx. This pelvic bone and then coccyx was the final bone. 5 vertebral column bone fused together make a strongest bone like this. Okay, as well as it make a gap to running through that the spine. Okay, this cavity in the center while reaching the front part. Next one, the thigh bones. The thigh bones are attached to either side of the girdle with a ball and socket joint. See here the thigh bone. Thigh means our leg bone. The femur is attached with the ball and socket joint in this pelvic girdle. Then next one is the arm bone. Next one is your arm bones. See, arm bones we know very well. See, this is our arm bone. This arm bones is attached with this scapula. Scapula means our backbone is there. The collarbone attached in the backbone. We can say that our blade, shoulder blade. We can find out here, no, the bold shape of this like a blade will be present the backside. In this backside, the arm is attached here. This arm we can say, see, the forearm and then front arm. This both arm is made up of, see, we can see here, it's our upper limbs. Okay, this upper limbs means our hand. Okay, this upper limbs made up of humor and then radius, ulna, corpuscles, metacarpuscles, phalanges. Clear? See, all these bones were joined by the hinge joints. Hinge joints means it can make a one plane, one direction. It can make a only one direction of the movement. Okay. Then humors are make upper arms. See here, it is made up of some difference. We can say first one from the ball and socket from here. Okay, and the elbow it is called the humerus. Humerus is a lengthy bone, single bone. Okay, it is the upper arm. Okay, then our forearms, after the elbow our forearms is there, no. This forearm is made up of with two bones. One is called the radius, another one is the ulna. Our radius, ulna, two bones are joined in the forearms. Okay, then afterwards a small, our wrist is there, no, this wrist. Here a small 8 small bones are there. It is called the corpuscles. It is called the corpuscles. And then inside our palm, the palm is there, no? Here also some short bones are there. It is also called metacarpuscles. After that, our fingers. Fingers are made up of phalanges. Fingers, the finger bones are called phalanges. Are you clear? First one, the upper arm is made up of the humerus bone. After that, in the joints, hinge joints, it is joined with the forearms. Forearm is made up of, one is the radius, another one is the ulna. After that, this radius and ulna attached with the palm. Here the wrist is there, no? In this wrist, small bones are there. It is called the corpuscles. Okay. In our palm, it is there. Some bones also is there. It is the metacarpuscles. Then our fingers are made up of phalanges. Clear? This is our arms. Then next one is the leg bone. Next one is the leg bone. As well as the same like our arm bones, as well as the same like is our leg bone. See how it is means. Our leg bone is also made up of, see, the lower limb is called the leg bone, we know very well, no. This leg bone also made the same thing. What is that? See here, the pelvic girdle is there, no. In this pelvic girdle, the ball and socket joint, it is attached here. What are they? First one is the femur. Femur means our thigh bone is called the femur. Our thigh bone, it is the largest bone. The biggest bone in our body means our thigh bone. Okay, it is called the femur. Thigh bone is called the femur. And then our forearms is, our limb is made with the, it is called the knee joint. Knee joint is called the patella. Clear? After that, our limb, it is made up of two bones. One is the tibia and another one is the fibula. So, two bones are there in the legs. After that, the same like our feet, our ankle is there, no? This ankle is made up of a small bones, it is called the tarsals. After that, our foot is there, no? This foot is made up of metatarsal small bones. Toes is called the phalanges. Toes is made up of phalanges. See, you can see here, see, the knee is covered a cap. This cap is called a patella or knee cap. Yeah. Then femur. Femur means our thigh bone. It is made up of, femur is a thigh bone. After that, the leg is made up of tibia and fibula. Ankle is, the bone is called the tarsals. Our foot is made up of metatarsals. Our toes are made up of phalanges. This is our leg of our bones. Thank you children. To receive our online lesson, please press the subscribe button and we will receive our latest updates. Thank you.